What's going on, guys? Finishing up the last week of the meet prep. Meet's April 11th up in Portland, Oregon. I'll be competing in the 242 class with wraps. Openers are set at 633, 465, and 633 to 640 on deadlifts, depending on how the day goes. Just wrote an article up at tmnutritionco.com about bulking up, the right way to do it. And quite possibly the wrong way to do it. Depends on who you are and your body type and stuff. There's a lot of ways to bulk up. There's a lot of ways to put on size. Um, the biggest thing is when it comes to training, especially strength athletics, is you got to be in a calorie surplus in order to make the strength gains and the size gains you want. You're not going to cut weight for a very long time and see strength and size go up. It's just impossible to do. I know people think that they can do lean gains and stuff, but due to me not seeing it, except for untrained athletes or people just starting drugs, over the years that I've been doing this, leads me to believe that it just doesn't exist. So in order for you to gain weight, you can do it two ways. You can do it cleaner style, with lots of nutrient dense calories coming from your typical stuff, your chicken, your beef, your pastas, avocados, lots of fats. The downfall to this is whenever you decide to kind of lose a little bit of weight and get cut up again, you're going to be doing the same exact food, so it becomes very monotonous. And for some people, they just can't gain weight and get enough calories in on clean food. If you ever tried to eat 5,000 calories of clean food, it's really hard to do on a day-to-day consistent basis. So that's one way to do it. I prefer doing it in a carb cycling manner, where you have high carb days and then you have medium carb days and low carb days. Sticking to the same calorie prescription on each day. That way you continue to grow and continue to gain. So I outlined that in the article, and then I also talked about more of like a dirty bulk, which is great for ectomorphs and guys that can eat a lot of calories and stay pretty lean. Because then, the name of the game is to be able to lift the most weight and be as strong as possible within your weight class. But the best way to get to being as strong as possible is to maybe go up a few weight classes, work on strength, work on technique, and then as you get that strength, then you can kind of figure out your weight class from there. Clearly, you don't want to get too sloppy because, obviously you're going to go back to cutting weight eventually. Just because if you take in too many calories in excess over a long period of time, you become more insulin resistant, and as you do that and as you continue to take it, you'll just start to get fatter and fatter instead of adding muscle. So there is going to be a point in time where even if it's clean or dirty, you're going to have diminished returns. So you do have to do mini diets within each approach. That way your insulin receptors can become a little bit more sensitized, and then they can start taking in a surplus of calories again and filling more of your muscle glycogen stores instead of filling more of your fat stores. So knowing that, a good guideline would be maybe to do, I would say, 3 to 4 months of a bulk, 2 to 3 weeks of a cut, and repeat until you get the desired results you want. Check out the article. It's on tmnutritionco.com. It's a little bit more extensive. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. Check out my sponsor, Slingshot Donuts and Deadlifts. You can use Tony Montgomery Jr. as a discount code for 15% off. Until next time, guys. See you.